Hey kids, it's Captain Craig. Hope you're all having a fantastic week this week. I had a wonderful week, but you know what? It's really cold outside tonight in Hilliard. And normally I leave my dogs outside, but it's so cold out there I didn't have the heart to make them stay outside tonight. So if you see a couple of dogs running around, the white one's name is Hercules and the black one's name is Buckeye. Now before we get started with this week's story, I wanted to review what we talked about last week. Remember, there was a man named Zacharias who was a priest who was married to a woman named Elizabeth. And throughout their entire marriage, they loved God so much, and they did everything as God instructed them to do their entire lives. But one thing they never had was a baby. And it wasn't until they were very, very old that they were blessed with a beautiful baby boy named John, who we know later became John the Baptist. Now this week, we're going to be back in the book of Luke. We're going to be in chapter 1, starting at verse 26. And it goes something like this. About 6 months before Elizabeth gave birth to John, God sent the angel Gabriel back to the city of Galilee in Nazareth. There he was instructed to visit a young virgin girl named Mary. Now Mary was engaged to a young man named Joseph, who was a descendant of David's house. And both Mary and Joseph, just like Zacharias and Elizabeth, loved God so much and did everything as God wanted them to do their entire lives. So when that angel showed up to see Mary, she was very scared. And that angel said to Mary, he said, "Rejoice, favored one, for the Lord is with you." Now Mary, both being scared and not exactly sure what kind of greeting that was, she looked at that angel, and the angel said to her, he said, "Mary, do not be afraid, for God is honoring you." He said, "Look, you will conceive and give birth to a son, and you will name him Jesus. He will be great, and he will be called the Son of the Most High. The Lord will give him the throne of David his father. He will rule over Jacob's house forever, and there will be no end to his kingdom." Now Mary was thrilled with all of this information, but she was also very scared, very frightened. There was all sorts of emotions going on with Mary at this time. But at the same time, she was very, very excited. She had to share this news with someone. So she went and she visited Elizabeth and Zacharias' house. So when she knocked on that door, Elizabeth answered that door, and as that greeting took place, the child in Elizabeth's belly began jumping up and down. He was so excited because Mary was about to share the news with Elizabeth about her new baby. Now Elizabeth was just filled with the Holy Spirit, and she said in a loud voice, "God has blessed you above all women, and he has blessed the child you carry. Why do I have the honor that mother of my Lord should come to me?" And I should tell you, as soon as the baby in my belly heard your greeting, he began jumping up and down with joy. Isn't that just a wonderful story? And I like it because it's the beginning of our journey that we have with Mary and Joseph. Now I want you to think about something this week. Has God ever done something for you that you didn't expect? Maybe not a miracle, but just something. I want you to think about that. There's many things in my life that I can think of. Of course, my grandchildren, my children being born, those are all miracles to me. And I am so blessed with a wonderful family, just like a lot of you or most of you are. So this week as you're praying, I want you to think about all the wonderful things that God has done for you. Pray about the beautiful place that you live, the food that's on your table, the people that have given you that food, and the love that everyone has for you, especially God and Jesus. You all have a fantastic week, and I will see you next week. God bless you.